Alright, we're here at Digital Dungeon playing Purge the Arch Heretic with Blood Angels versus Sisters. And Purge the Arch Heretic is a Sisters mission with a bunch of extra points for killing people, but it's basically Purge the Alien. The Blood Angels, well, the opponent, the Arch Heretic, it deploys 12 inches from the center, but he's got a bunch of stuff in Deep Strike Reserve, and then I deploy 24 inches around that. And my list is... my list is going to be St. Celestine and a Canonist. St. Celestine's in reserve. Canonist is the Warlord. A Psoriasis Command Squad, which is right here with the Canonist. They all have multi-meltas. 4 Battle Sister Squads, each one with a Priest. 2 of them in Rhinos, 1 of them's in an Immolator, and 1's on foot. 3 Exorcists, 3 Penitent Engines. These are in a squadron. And the one over there is on its own. An Avenger Strike Fighter in reserve, a Dominion Squad, which is sitting right here, in an Immolator, and Seraphim with Melta Pistols and St. Celestine. They're going to deep strike in. And what's your army?
What?
What's your army?
It's Blood Angels.
Blood Angels.
Orbital Strike Force.
Orbital Strike Force.
3 squads of Terminators.
Yep.
And the rest
Flyer.
is Death Company.
Death Company.
Yeah, and those guys don't have jetpacks, but they have power swords.
Death Company, whatever they're called.
Yeah,
Death Company
Marines.
Marines.
It's a squad
Yep.
that can split up. And
Furioso.
Terminator, or Dreadnought.
Yep, in the Flyer.
In the Flyer.
And then the Death Company with the Warlord. Is that him?
Yeah.
All right.
Chaplain. And 2 Ball Predators.
2 Ball Predators. Squadron or not?
Not
No, that's right. Squadron's a special formation. Okay. It's 2,000 points. You, by definition, go first unless I seize. You have scouts. I have scouts. Well, you have infiltrators, right?
Yeah, my scouts, right?
Okay. If you're going to infiltrate them, that is infiltration and then scouts. So you would infiltrate in first and then scout. And what was your Warlord trait?
I can re-roll 1 dice anytime during the game.
Okay. Once a game, and mine was I gave everyone around me my leadership for Acts of Faith.
Yes.
Or war hymns, which is useful, except she's sitting over here. So we're on to round 1. You gonna infiltrate?
Is that when I put my scouts out, sir?
That's when you put your scouts out.
Okay, and they have to be...
Here, pass me that little chip. They have to be 18 inches if I can see you, or 12 if I can't. And if you can't put them on the board, then you're going to have to outflank them.
Okay.
And you might have to outflank them. Or stick them in the center. Yeah. So, Immolator with Dominion scouts up, and then scouts infiltrate into that building. And I did not seize, I rolled a 2. So it is round 1 for the Blood Angels to see if they can kill as many things as they can kill. So the movement... Death Companies use their jetpacks to jump over here. Or jump packs. They're not jetpacks. The 2 Bale Predators turn and face towards the army on this side. Shooting this Bale Predator rips the Immolator apart, glancing it to death. Girls jump out. They got a priest, so they're fearless. And then this other Immolator full of Dominions got badly mauled, but not destroyed by the other Bale Predator, glancing it again. And then in the charge, the Death Company tried to charge the Sisters. Nothing happens. No one gets anyone. No death. But there's going to be. There will be death. All right, so it's on to the Sisters' turn 1. Oh, and the score is currently 2-0 because Blood Angels, the Heretics, in my view, they scored first blood and killed a unit. All right. This is hard to explain. Hear Mark laughing back there. I mean, part of it isn't. The 2 Predators were just destroyed by Meltas, and that's no shock. And the Dominion squad that came out of this, the Immolator drives up, Dominions jump out. They blow up a Predator, it explodes and kills one of them. And then an Exorcist from the far side of the field took out the other one. And then this squad well, it was 5 girls. It's now 4 and a priest. They shot at the Death Company. No, sorry. Penitent Engine shot the Death Company. Girls charged. And a squad of 5 girls and a priest killed the Death Company and his Warlord. Mark got a point because he issued a challenge and killed the Sister Superior with his Warlord. But see, this shouldn't happen. Yeah. And so there's a squad of scouts
I'll be
here.
going home early. That's
Yeah,
all.
he might go home early. So the score is currently 6-3 because I killed this warlord, getting D3 victory points. And he's got a squad of scouts. And so I guess we're on round 2, where Mark rolls reserved for whatever it is you have in your reserve. Predator, or Terminators, and then the squad and the flyer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is interesting.
Well.
All right, so let's see what happens to the Termies.
Termies.
They're not
They're
coming
not
in.
coming in. Flyer.
Flyer. Your warlord trait lets you re-roll one of your rolls.
One time.
One
if
time.
he's alive on the table.
Oh, does it say that?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not alive and he's not on the table. He's on the table. He's kind of like a smear in here somehow. And he's not even a smear because he was beaten by girls.
So if you kill the scouts, you win.
I win. We might be moving on to another game or something.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
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 The setup for me was not.
It's a bad setup, yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
But we can play another game because we've only been here for like a short time. All right.
I might drink.
In Mark's turn, the scouts don't move. They shoot. They kill a girl with a melta. And then I moved. And I haven't put all the girls down on the table because we're going to see if I can table them. And if I table them, it's over. So we're going to shoot him. And the game ends. Because all these scouts disappear in a hail of exorcist melta fire and die.